Hey, good afternoon. My name is Steven. This is for Clear Defense Pest Control. I spoke with Ryan this morning. He went ahead and gave me this email to send this to. Um, I just want to go over the three pillars of SEO real quick with you. There are three tips that can help you rank this page higher than where you're at now and boost your visibility online. If you find value in what I have to share today, I would appreciate it if you just reach out to me and we can chat. If not, you can use these tips and rank this higher yourself. So I don't want to waste any more of your time, so let's go ahead and get into it. First thing I'd like to go over is content. So content is anything that's on your home page here. Google likes to see uh, between 1,000 1,500 words on the home page. That gives you plenty of space to put uh, these buyer intent keywords that people are searching for. Like right here, you've got one, pest control in Raleigh, North NC. That's one you can. And when Google searches when they search the web and they search these pages, of course they can't see the pictures, but they see what they're saved as. So that's a good tip right there. If these uh, pictures aren't saved as keywords yet, you can get them saved as keywords and you'll start ranking accordingly. I've got a tool here called Ahrefs, and I went ahead and I put in your locations page here to see, how you were ranking. This is get some of your metrics. So right here, this will give me the past 30 days. Past 30 days, you were found for 83 keywords, and your site, your Raleigh page was clicked on 335 times. So let's go ahead and compare that to the number one competitor in Raleigh, which is Pest and Termite Consultants, and they've got a ridiculous amount of keywords. You don't need this many or near this many to compete, but they do have 2.6 thousand keywords, and their site was clicked on 2.3 thousand times, right? So we can go into their keywords, see what they're ranking for, and I believe you've got all the same ones they do. But what we want to do is we want to get these same ones, and we want to see how many times they have it on their site. We want to put it on your site a couple more times. We always want to be the leader in that. All right. So that's content. So let's go ahead and go over citations. So to go over citations the correct way, I want to bring up this search page. So one of the main key phrases people are searching when they search for pest control in that area is, of course, pest control Raleigh, NC. First thing that comes up are ads. These are hit or miss, and a lot of people have ad blockers on, so they're not going to see it anyway. Ads get a relatively low click-through rate for people searching for these terms at less than 5% on average, right? They can be a money pit, and if they aren't done right, they are a money pit. But underneath that is what I want to go over. Right underneath these ads, this is what we call the map pack. This is where citations come into play. A citation is your name, address, phone number, we call it your NAP, on online directories across the internet. An online directory example would be like Yelp, Facebook, Yellow Pages, White Pages. There's a ton of them, right? And through studies, on average, the businesses that are ranking within this top three have an average of about 150 or more citations on the web, right? So I looked up, when you hit more businesses, it'll list, all the Google business profiles ultimately. So you're sitting at number 7 when I searched this up for Raleigh, NC. So to get that up, we want to get you at least 150 citations, but not stop there. Get more and more until we're just dominating competition and you're up in this map pack. And what's important about this is it's kind of like the second page of Google. In our industry, they say the best place to hide a dead body is the second page of Google because nobody's clicking on that second page. Somebody wants some services. It's the first page, right? So same with this. They're not going to click more businesses. They're going to click on one of these top three. These account for about 45% in total combined with all three of these. 45% of people that search for this key term, keywords, are going to click on one of these. So you can divvy that up to about 15% of people. So under that, this is your Google organic search results. This is where this is where you make your money. The top result is going to get on average about 40% of people that search this are clicking on this top result. And then it drops down to about 25 or so. And then you're number three, but you're seeing on average the number three result is getting about 10%. So when somebody's searching this, you're getting about, on average, 10% of those people clicking there. If we were to get you up here, you would get average of 40%. And if we were to get you in here, that's an additional 15%. So what drives this right here? This is where backlinks come into play. So a backlink is essentially another website on the web that has a link that somebody clicks that leads them back to your website. That is called a backlink. Not all backlinks are considered equal. Google will take a backlink from a high relevant site that's relevant to your industry, that's and the more popular it is, the more power they push onto you. So for example, let's use the inflammatory subject of politics, right? So whoever is president, whether it be a Republican or a Democrat, if they endorse somebody running for local government or state government, if they give them their endorsement, if a Republican president gives a Republican candidate an endorsement, they pass power on to that person. That people are looking at that person now and they're like, oh, maybe I need to take this person seriously, right? And it's kind of the same thing here. So if you have a really high valued website that's relevant to your industry and they're linking back to you and gets a lot of eyes, it has a lot of eyes on it, Google sees that and they will rank you accordingly, right? So let's go ahead to this tool that I brought up earlier. So this is the backlink profile. Um, this is so good. I love this tool. You have 88 backlinks for this Raleigh site. Let's go to your competitor. Let's go back to their overview and their backlink profile. They have 866. Now, like I said, quality is much better than quantity here. So just because they have more, it doesn't mean you have to get as many as them, right? But what's great about this tool is I can go into their backlinks. I can find what backlinks they have, dissect it, see which ones are relevant and high, like, get high traffic and are very popular, and we can get those same exact backlinks, all the good ones, leave the bad ones, the spammy ones, the ones that don't move the needle, the ones that might even hurt your site. Leave those, then don't stop there. Go out and find other viewed, popular, relevant backlinks and just keep on adding them and getting those backlinks and getting those backlinks month after month. And essentially that will get you from that spot that you're at in the search results. Three, you'll start climbing. You'll take that number two spot. You'll take that number one spot, and you will dominate this market. So those are the tips I kind of wanted to share with you today. If you found value in what I've shown you today, um, just reach out to me. You can call me at 910-551-2006, or shoot me an email, or you could just implement these tips yourself. Either way, thank you for your time. Bye bye.